Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the news from Saba Satellite Channel from Marib. Let's begin with the headlines. President Al-Alimi calls on the people to strengthen unity, support state institutions. Prime Minister reviews final preparations for new government headquarters in Aden. Over 1,600 violations against Yemeni women by Houthi Zainabiyat. Welcome back. Dr. Rashad Mohammed Al-Alimi, President of the Presidential Leadership Council, addressed the Yemeni people this evening, Saturday, on the occasion of the 58th anniversary of the glorious Independence Day. On behalf of himself, his fellow council members, and the government, he extended his sincerest congratulations on this national occasion, which represents the culmination of a great struggle and the continuation of the legacy of the September 26th and October 14th revolutions, reaffirming the unity of Yemeni's efforts in pursuit of freedom, justice, and human dignity. The president stated,
"We celebrate this cherished occasion while our country is going through one of the most difficult periods in its history, as forces of the tyranny and the new Emirates seek to return us to their oppressive past, supported by Iran's mullahs regime and its destructive agenda across the region."
He emphasized that despite the suffering caused by the Iranian-backed Houthi terrorist militias, a safe and stable Yemen is now closer than ever, thanks to the determination of its brave citizens.
Amid all the suffering caused by the Iranian-backed Houthi terrorist militias, we remain firmly confident that our people are capable of victory. A safe and stable Yemen, which we all aspire to, is now closer than ever, thanks to the determination of its brave citizens, the heroism of our armed forces, and the steadfast support of our loyal allies in the coalition to support legitimacy, led by the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates, who have stood by us through thick and thin.
President Al-Alimi called on all the Yemenis to hold on to hope, maintain unity, refrain from politicizing just causes, support state institutions, and work together to build a new free Yemen.
I call upon you all to hold on to hope, maintain unity, avoid politicizing just causes, support state institutions, and work together for a new Yemen, free, secure, just, and prosperous, that honors the sacrifices of its people and reclaims its rightful place in the Gulf, Arab, and international community.
In Aden, President Rashad Mohammed Al-Alimi oversaw the swearing-in ceremony of Salim Ahmed Saeed Al-Khambashi today at the Al-Mashiq Palace, marking his official appointment as the governor of Hadramaut. After the oath, the president met with the governor in the presence of Prime Minister Salim Saleh bin Burik, outlining the priorities for the coming phase, chief among them restoring normalcy in the governorate, strengthening security and stability, and advancing development to meet the aspirations of Hadramaut citizens. President Al-Alimi reaffirmed that Hadramaut remains at the forefront of national priorities, particularly in the implementation of vital projects, including electricity and the empowering of its people, of the government to play an active role in decision-making at both the local and national levels. He urged the local authority to broaden partnerships with political and social components, avoid internal tensions, safeguard stability, and focus on development, easing citizens' hardships, and strengthening the governorate's role in the national effort to restore the state's institutions and end the Houthi insurgency. In a related security briefing, President Rashad Mohammed Al-Alimi, Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, and Council Member Abdurrahman Al-Muharrami chaired a meeting of the Supreme Security Committee at Al-Mashiq Palace. The session focused on local security developments, military readiness, and national-wide stability. Defense Minister Mohsen Al-Da'iri and committee members briefed the President on operations against the Iran-backed Houthi militia and affiliated groups, as well as progress in combating terrorism, organized crime, and smuggling. The meeting also highlighted the enforcement of legal checkpoints, protection of civil international institutions, and ongoing efforts to strengthen law enforcement across liberated governorates. Committee members praised the armed forces and security institutions for their role in maintaining stability and reaffirmed the importance of regional and international support for Yemen's coast guard and maritime security. The session concluded with a renewed commitment to protecting citizens' rights, reinforcing the rule of law, and ensuring national security. Meanwhile, in a ceremony honoring service, President Rashad Al-Alimi, the President of the Presidential Leadership Council and the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, honored today Lieutenant General Abdo Mohammed Al-Hudayfi and Lieutenant General Ahmed Abdullah Al-Mus'abi, presenting them with the Medal of Courage in recognition of their distinguished national service during the leadership of the Political Security Organization and the National Security Agency. The President praised their dedication in safeguarding state sovereignty, protecting national gains, and thwarting plots by the Iran-backed Houthi militia and extremist groups cooperating with it, threats that continue to cross borders and destabilize the region. He also commended their contributions to advancing Yemen's security and intelligence institutions. The ceremony was attended by senior defense officials, including Presidential Advisor for Defense, Lieutenant General Mahmoud Al-Subaihi. Council members pledged support for new Hadramaut governor, reflecting the broad support. Presidential Council members Major General Aidarus Al-Zubaydi and Abdurrahman Al-Muharrami held separate meetings with Governor Al-Khambashi. Al-Zubaydi congratulated Al-Khambashi on his appointment and emphasized the strategic and historical significance of Hadramaut as a model of stability and development. He highlighted the importance of strengthening security, protecting the social fabric, and ensuring the effective operation of state institutions. Similarly, in his meeting, Al-Muharrami emphasized the need for responsible administrative leadership. Both meetings addressed key challenges, with the governor pledging to work as a united team to implement urgent priorities. Governor Al-Khambashi thanked Al-Zubaydi and Al-Muharrami for their support and pledged to work as a united team to implement urgent priorities during this critical period. On the side of state building and infrastructure, Prime Minister Salim Saleh bin Bareek toured today the final preparations for opening the new cabinet headquarters after completing all construction, technical, and furnishing works. The project is fully funded and implemented by the Saudi Program for Development and Reconstruction of Yemen. He was received by the program's office director in Aden, General Engineer Ahmed Al-Madkhali, and briefed by engineers on the modern technical support standards incorporated to ensure their building functions as an advanced government center that supports executive work and strengthens the state's presence in the temporary capital. The Prime Minister inspected the three-story facility, which includes meeting halls, administrative offices, and service areas, all set to be fully equipped for operation. Bin Bareek stressed that the project marks a major step in modernizing government infrastructure and reflects deep partnership with Saudi Arabia in supporting institutional development and priority services. He expressed appreciation to the kingdom for its continued backing as Yemen moves forward with reforms and state-building efforts. Shifting focus to humanitarian efforts, in Marib, Dr. Abdullah Muhammad Abu Al-Ghaith, Deputy Chairman of the Shura Council, inaugurated the second humanitarian forum for civil society organizations, bringing together a wide range of local and international relief agencies. Abu Al-Ghaith emphasized the state's full support for humanitarian efforts aimed at alleviating the suffering of citizens, particularly in Al-Hudaydah, one of Yemen's most affected governorates. He described the forum as a national humanitarian necessity, stressing the need for practical mechanisms to enhance partnerships and implement effective, sustainable interventions for the most vulnerable families. Abdul Hakim Al Qaisi, Director of Social Affairs in Marib, highlighted that the forum embodies the spirit of cooperation between humanitarian organizations aiming to improve service delivery and transition from emergency relief to sustainable development projects, while strengthening civil society capacities and boosting household incomes. In a sobering report on human rights, the Yemeni Network for Rights and Freedoms says it has documented 1,654 violations against women committed by the Houthi militia's female unit, known as the Zainabiyat, between December 2021 and February 2025. The report, released on the International Day for Elimination of Violence Against Women, lists arbitrary arrests, torture, beatings, looting, and facilitation of rape inside secret detention centers. It confirms that killing of 10 women, injuries to 42, and the abduction of 571 others, in addition to 58 cases of sexual assault and harassment. The network also stated that the Houthis have recruited around 4,000 Zainabiyat members trained in Yemen and abroad and deployed them for raids, protest suppression, surveillance, and indoctrination. It urges the international community to act urgently and place those responsible on sanctions lists. In the realm of education in Yemen, in Marib, University of Saban region concluded its Quality Week 2025 and in parallel with the Global Quality Week under the theme, A Decade of Excellence in Quality. The week featured workshops, seminars, and lectures targeting all university departments and partner institutions, aiming to strengthen academic standards and institutional performance. Closing events included specialized seminars on improving the quality of medical graduates, applying artificial intelligence in marketing and research, and promoting sustainable practices in education and tourism. Students also participated in creative and cultural activities, enhancing engagement and learning. All activities concluded with practical recommendations to improve academic services and reinforce the university's vision of continuous quality and excellence. This has been the news from Saba Satellite Channel from Marib. Thank you for watching and have a good time.